Hey everybody, I broke a nail and I'm using an old-fashioned technique of patching up a nail. It's a cheap way, and I thought just in case somebody wants to know the old way before everybody had money to go to all these fancy salons. Maybe everybody, I broke a nail and I decided to patch it up. And I'm using an old technique. This is before everybody was going to the nail salon and all that. I'm using a tea bag to patch my nail back on, no acrylic. I am using crazy glue, but long time ago, many decades ago, people would just patch up their nail every time they redid them. You can use nail polish, like a clear nail polish, and put the tea bag on your nail, and each time you do it, you just have to redo it each time you do a new repolish your nails. So I'm going to show you how this is done. You need a scissor. I already cut my tea bag in half. And then after you cut your tea bag in half, you take your little half a tea bag here. And I'm just opening it up. Then you place it on your nail and you cut out a square about the size of your nail. Don't worry about getting it exact, because we'll just file off the excess after we finish. And then you cut your little square out of the tea bag. Usually you do it when you have like a split or a crack or something, and you make your patch and then trim it down to the size that you're going to use. I trimmed mine down to this size, and I'm going to put it on in just a second. The crazy glue, and I'm going to apply it to my nail. It will stick to my skin. Now I'm going to put the nail on there as best I can. I don't do this often because I keep my nails kind of short, but in the summertime I don't want extremely short nails. Okay, wasn't good enough, so now I'm going to put more crazy glue on the nail. And I'm sticking my hands together because I'm not good at this sort of thing, but it's no big deal. It'll all work out. Got the nail on there, on my skin, not on the right spot. Okay, I finally got that on there. And it's not a great job, but it's on there. Now you take your little patch here of a tea bag, and you just wet the tea bag and glue it to your nail. Okay, I'll finish gluing this on off camera. Okay, so I'm letting that dry. When it gets dry, it's going to be stiff with the glue, and then I'll just shape it into the shape that I want. As you can see, everybody will see the tea bag line on my nail. It's not like going to the salon and getting a fake nail, but you got a tea bag at home. If you don't have one, you can go buy a box from any dollar or 99-cent store for $1. You have a pair of scissors at home, and you can use your clear nail polish. You don't have to use this. I use this because, as you saw, my nail was such a severe break that I basically made a tip out of my own nail. So, but normally if it was just a little repair, I would have just used regular fingernail polish until the nail grew out to this point, you know, so that I would feel comfortable with it. So that's how you do it. And I'll show you my manicure. Normally show them on Instagram, but I'll show this one here. So before this dries, because I got the glue so heavy, I'm just taking my other nails And the reason why my nail broke is because I'm not really gentle with them. As you see, I got splits and breaks. I don't worry about any of that. And I'm pressing this down because I don't want to have to fill that up from the inside. I want it filled from the outside. And let me just take a little bit more of this nail glue while this is still wet, and see that air pocket there. And I'm using this tool the same way I was using my nail to kind of push it out. I'm completely saturating the Teabag with nail glue. So I guess it's kind of like an acrylic. Maybe it is an acrylic, but it's cheap. You do it yourself, and it's for people who, for some reason, you're just not ready to let go and cut your nails short. I want long nails for the summer. So I'm patching this one up until a month or two, till the patch grows out enough. I hope you could see that. I hope I wasn't doing all that off camera. Now I'm just going through, trying to make sure that I got the glue on there good. Okay, it's dry now, and you just file your nail to the shape that you want it. And then you put your polish on afterwards. I've been wearing this chunky polish, very, very highly textured, but I can't put that on this because it's too textured already. You see how you just file it off? Because the glue is in there, it makes it where you can just file it off at the end of your nail. And there's my patched up nail. See it closer? Comparisons to my other nails.